Welcome back, St. Marians. Once again, we are here in civics classes of ICSE class 10th. Today, we are going to discuss chapter number 1, the Union Parliament. So, let's go for Rajya Sabha, its composition, its qualification for membership, term or tenure of Rajya Sabha, why it is known as permanent house, and election pattern of members of Rajya Sabha. So why Rajya Sabha is known as Rajya Sabha? It is very clear by its name that Council of States. Rajya Sabha is known as Rajya Sabha because it is the Council of States. It means that it represents that members of states or representatives from all the states are there in Rajya Sabha, and member of Rajya Sabha are not directly elected. They are elected by the members of state assembly. First, we are going to discuss about nominated members. So these members are nominated by the President of India, and it may be recommended by the Prime Minister or that Union Cabinet. So these members may be from different sections of the society, maybe that laureate, maybe that scientist, maybe the social serviceman, maybe that sportsman, maybe from different aspects of life, maybe that singer, dancer, so actor, any kind of specialty or any kind of specific field may be there for the membership of Rajya Sabha. So it totally depends on the president and the recommendation of that union government. So these members are nominated one, and which are nominated by the president on the recommendation of the Prime Minister and its cabinet. So first we are going to discuss about elected members. So these 238 members, according to the full strength of Rajya Sabha, are elected from the different states in the union or in India. So these seats among the states are distributed not equally, because if we will dividing the seats equally, then it would be undemocratic. Why undemocratic? Because that some states are having large population, some states are having very small population. So that which states are having a small group of population or union territories, those will have more representation. So keeping in mind the representation of the states, we have divided that number of seats according to the population of the state. So in this we are having that maximum seats in Rajya Sabha is there by Uttar Pradesh, which is having maximum 31 members, and Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram having 1 seats for each states. So we can say so that keeping in mind in the constitution that every state should get the representation according to its strength, we have divided the number of MPs in Rajya Sabha according to the population or according to the democratic rights. So, now we are going to discuss about the election of Rajya Sabha members. So they are elected by legislative assemblies of the states, and all the members are having the right to vote according to single transferable vote. And these union territories are chosen according to the parliament, and as they are having that representation in the parliament, the same number of votes they are having in Rajya Sabha. Now we are going to discuss about the terms of Rajya Sabha, but before that I want to tell that number of that current members of Rajya Sabha is 245, as I told you before, that 12 are nominated and 233 are elected from the assemblies of the states. So we are going to discuss about term of Rajya Sabha. Term means the tenure or till which time the Rajya Sabha may continue. So it is permanent house. Why it is known as permanent house? Because we cannot dissolve Rajya Sabha in any case. Because Lok Sabha may be dissolved if the Prime Minister is losing the majority in the house, or in case of emergency also Lok Sabha may be dissolved. But Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved, and in case of emergency, Rajya Sabha is working as that house of union, means that it is working as Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both. Means the parliament is being considered as Rajya Sabha only in case of emergency. So the member of Rajya Sabha are elected just after 2 years. It means 1/3 members are retiring after every 2 years, and new members are elected. One member is elected one time, can be re-elected if they are winning the election according to their vote. Now we are going through that qualifications for the membership of Rajya Sabha. So it is very simple. All the qualifications are same which was there in the case of Lok Sabha. Only we are having the change in the age limit, so that a person who is going to be the member of Rajya Sabha, that should be at least 30 years of age, and rest are same like that. Should be the citizen of India, should not be insolvent, should not be lose its mental state, or should not hold any office of profit, or should not be proclaimed a criminal. So these remaining things are same. Only one difference is there, that he should have at least 30 years of age. Now let's have a look on disqualifications for being a member of Rajya Sabha. So it is also similar like Lok Sabha. Means if a person is not qualified for being a member of Rajya Sabha, then he is disqualified. Means whatever the qualifications that must be fulfilled by the member of Rajya Sabha. Otherwise, he cannot be qualified for the membership of Rajya Sabha.